Hi Taurus, this is your mid-month May monthly tarot overview. The reason I call it overview is because I've done your May monthly and they've got, guidance on different sections of your life, and this is just additional messages that come forward for you. And I've been guided to ask you, if you haven't watched the monthlies, please watch those, because they have got messages which are going to, these messages are going to slot into those messages somehow. And you'll only know once you watch those how that works for you, because this is a general reading. And of course, watch your sun, moon and rising, because this is a general reading. So there are messages that don't come across just with one, but with your rising and and your moon, because there's so many times that I watch those and there's so many messages that come to me which resonate with me so accurately, as accurate as a general reading can be, without going deeper into the situation at hand. And of course, like I said, it's a general reading, so please watch those. And for your situation, of course, if you'd like me to look into it, should you choose me to read for you, send me an email. My email is in the description box below, and we can schedule a reading which is at a mutually convenient time for both of us. I do those over Skype, so you can be based anywhere in the world, and we can schedule a reading for you and look into your situation. And of course, last but not the least, thank you for all the love, the likes, shares, subscriptions. It means a lot. Keep the love coming, and let's get started. So Taurus, I pre-shuffled the cards. For some reason I had to do your reading twice, but I'm still getting some messages that I got in the previous reading. I didn't get the same card, but I got 3 cards for you, so that's a bonus. First card I got is 7 of Swords upright, 10 of Pentacles upright, and Queen of Swords upright. Taurus, I sense this work. This is related to your work a lot. You're on a work mode. You've been through this financially. It looks good. You've been working hard. For some of you, you're in a new kind of setup, new setup as far as either it's a new business that you're setting up and you're working hard for it, and this is going to bear the fruit in the future. And for others, I'm sensing that there's an apprenticeship that comes up, so you have to show, and there is something about showing to the world. So there's a public image. It's either your image or something that you're doing that the whole world is going to see. So you're putting in so much more effort. And I'm being guided to say, please take a break, take balance, take more breaks than you have been, because I get a feeling you're going to be quite tired and you might be run down by the end of the month. And these are the messages that I'm getting. I haven't looked at these cards as much, but this is just the first thought that came to me, that there's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of work that you're putting in, trying to glean things, trying to make things look nice. This might be that you're working on something which is a website, so the whole world is going to see. You're working on something in your office that the whole organization is going to see, whether it's website, application, or whatever you do. And for some of you, it's you are presenting yourself to the world, so that needs to, you're working hard on that and how you present that self. But I think, and for others, I get a feeling that there is some new tools that you're going to be learning and using as well in this time period. So there's a lot of work focus here. There's not so much of love focus that I'm getting, just with my just the intuition. And I sense a lot that you're not going out as much as you should be. So take more breaks, get out more, so that you can you don't feel run down. Taurus, I'm also getting that there's something something to do with weather, dark clouds. Maybe where you are, there's there are things that affect you because of the weather, and maybe that that you have to take some time off or have a bit of a downtime, so to say, because of the weather. And this helps you do things which are more like a hobby for you rather than work. So and this is for some people. I'm not getting this for all of you. This is for certain some that I'm getting, that you'll be doing things, you're not quite excited about them as much as I called it a hobby, but for some of them you have to do them because there's nothing more you can do. There's nothing that you can do because the weather outside is not as great. You don't want to be out. So that kind of resonates with why you're working so much, because you can't be out. But then, it adds to your bank balance, whatever you're doing. It adds to your bank balance, so creates a happy family at home, creates a financial abundance at home. And a sense of security, even if it's not tangible, it gives you a sense of security. Whatever you're doing, it makes you feel happy and feel content, because you feel like you've got more to show for, I hear. And I'm also getting a feeling that, you're not going to, there are people in your life you're going to stand up to. There are people in your life that you're going to not take any BS from. I heard it, so I have to say it. But yeah, I think you're going to be acting more rationally, because you're not going to take, like I said, you're not going to be taking no prisoners. You've been there, done that. You've been nice, and you've been hurt, and now you know how to face the world, face the challenges, and stand up for yourself. So for some of you, it is going through the the whirlwind and kind of coming out and saying, okay, now I know how to face this. As much as I couldn't do it before, I'm willing and strong to do it now. And this could be, situation at work. This could be situation with your friends. This could be situation with people at family, home. You'll have to see how this resonates for you. But I'm kind of sensing, a lot more. I'm sensing a lot more friendly feel here, that you have to stick up and stand up for yourself, and make sure that you keep the ducks in the row, so this does not happen again, and you're going to make sure that that happens. I'm trying to see if there are any other messages that I'm getting. Taurus, and there's something to do with your family. I think there's some pull with the family that I'm getting. For some of you, I think that you're being, there's some financial attraction, maybe inheritance that you've been given, or somebody's trying to say, oh, you know what, why don't you come and join my business, and that's going to be financially lucrative for you. For some of you, I sense that. But for the ones that this is an option, I think not everything is revealed to you right now. So I'd be careful if I were you, but do what feels right to you. I think there is, again, for those people, this is a story, because there's somebody involved here who wants to do things in her own way, and she has got a very strong presence in this setup, whichever business that you've been asked to join, or any job or anything which is going to create family. And it might be that it's something to do with your family. You've been introduced to someone and you've been asked to kind of move forward, and this is someone who's quite important in your life, like mum or sister, who's making and influencing that decision for you. That's a very small percentage, but you'll have to see how that works for you. Like I said, there are still things hidden, so you'd have to see how that pans out for you. But this person, this lady, is your family, and they're quite an integral part of that decision that you've been guided to make, I hear. But you're taking your time. You're thinking over it. But I don't think you'll be able to think over it a lot, because the Queen of Swords is going to be in control, I hear. And Taurus, I'm just going to give out some dates that I'm getting for you when these messages might resonate. 20th, 23rd, 21st, 19th, 28th, 30th, 11th, 15th, and the 16th. So here we have it. These are the messages for you. Hope you have a good month, Taurus, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now.